despite the challenging, volatile operating environment in the country, the financial institutions still cashing out. What would you say is responsible for all of this, and how can investors position themselves to take advantage of the growing stock in the financial sector?
Well, I will tell the investors they will see the surprise by the time they start seeing the result of the banking sectors. Because a lot of the banks have warehoused a lot of dollar using the official rate. Now that the official rate has been changed to import-export rate, which can increase about 50%, you can imagine the millions of dollars warehoused by this bank and converted into the new rate. What and gain will appear in their books. I believe you, by the time the banks started releasing their heavier result, you will be shocked. And those who are not in the banking sector, I advise them to take position now. Even for the UCAP, I expect to see more because the rally happened more in July rather than June. And they are stockbroking firm. So we expect to see more gain, more result, better result in the second half. So generally, I advise the investor to take your position before the results are out. Most of the banking will surprise the investors because of the tremendous gain made because of the change of the exchange rate. The same thing with the oil company. A lot of oil company warehouse their tanks full of products that have got it at a giveaway price, and now that the price has moved by more than 150%, whatever the differences turn as a capital gain to them, and therefore will bolster their profitability and their stock. So by the time you see the result of the oil company, if they do the needful, you will see the surprise of the market.
In a time where the global economic outlook is not favoring financial services sector, especially in the US, Nigeria financial services sector, the banking and other investment banking aspect of it are cashing out at this period. What would you say is responsible for their tremendous growth rates that they have been recording, despite some of the hiccups that we, the banking consumers, are encountering with their operations?
Yes, thank you very much, Blessed. I will always praise the managers of this financial institution. But first of all, you also note that the financial sector in any economy is the engine room.
Yeah.
Once the financial sector sneezes, other sectors will catch cold. So again, also being part of the financial sector, even in capital market, we have seen talented human resource managers. These financial sector managers, they've been able to maneuver, they've been able to know their way in this harsh economic environment.
Yeah.
So when things are so difficult, we see them cashing out because they are tested in terms of human resources. The managers are tested, they know how to move their way. Again, like Nigerian have said there, the economic policies of this new government, in one way or the other, is favoring this financial service industry. And that is why you are seeing that despite the harsh economic environment worldwide, the Nigerian financial sector, the companies operating there
smiling,
are doing their best to cash out. So it is, one, the policy of the new government, two, the resourcefulness, the resilience of these managers of these financial institutions. We must give them kudos for doing a very great job.
Ambrose, looking at the figures that we have here, we're seeing a company generating 4.69 billion naira profit after tax in the first half of the year. How do you react to this?
I'll tell you that UCAP before now has been outstanding in terms of management. We have seen that the managers of the company have been very active and proactive in their decision. Like Alaji said, operating in this space, the financial service, and I would say that that is where investors are looking at, because a lot of factors are going in positive for them, especially the banks. Why I say so is that if you look at the almost more than a year, we have seen an increase in interest rate, it's favoring the bank. The new government administration policies are also favoring the banks, and which UCAP is not an exclusion. It's also included as well a financial service provider. For me, what we are seeing is just just the beginning of what to expect. And I said it in my write-up this morning that it's an insight what investors should expect, what as we are looking forward to see more Q2 number. Africa potential have United Capital have done excellently well for me. Despite it's a marginal growth in terms of 6%. But if you look at the earning per share, which is about 78 kobo, when you project this about almost at the end of the year, to see around 80 kobo. And don't forget 180 kobo. And don't forget that this company called UCAP, their last quarter of the year, which is year, that is where you see a better number. I mean, for me, it's possible that they can double this figure we're seeing before the end of the year to almost around 250 or 280 kobo earning per share, depending on what happens between now and end of the year. I see that it's a company pulling back to around 14 naira, 13 naira is a good place investors to look at. Knowing that this company 1 naira 50 kobo in previous year, I will know why they maintain it for the year because they had an increase in their tax which they have settled for last year. Yeah. If this year was trying to also to pay higher, that also support the price. That's why a good investor in the market should look at what the dividend of this company, where are they going, what are the factors, their earning powers that are going to impact the numbers going to the future. For me, this is a good start forward for financial sector. I mentioned one again that it's a penny stock, but they look like a lot of Infinity mortgage bank. I saw very impressive number, both their top line and bottom line. Even as at second quarter, they have surpassed all they did in 2022. These are what investors are looking at. These are financial sectors, and I tell you all over the world, financial sector have been because of what the new regime of what interest rate across the globe.